I'm coming through doing a video for Sagittarius. We're still in that full moon energy. So I'm operating off of that, coming through with a message. Sorry guys, my lips are a little dry. Put some on. But coming through with a message from Spirit. If this video resonates with you, hit that like button for me. Share it with someone who may benefit from hearing the message. Comment in the comment section below. But whatever you do, know that it's appreciated. Also, if you want to become a part of the Spiritual Connect family, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can get those notifications. In the description box below is listed on how you yourself can get a personal reading or donate to the channel if you feel inspired to do so. And so we're going to proceed on into the reading. I've done some shuffling already. Some cards have popped out. And so I had paused on the video and I'm going to start fresh with that information here. But guys, I know the lighting is a little dim here. And so it may not be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But I hope that the message can get to you anyway, that you can hear me just as well. So I want to apologize for that if that may be the case for some people. And so without further ado, we have the King of Swords here in the upright. We have the Ace of Wands here in the upright. We have the Five of Cups here in the upright. Good grief. We have the Chariot here in the upright. We have the Four of Wands here in the upright. We have the Three of Cups here in the reverse. Okay. And then I'll come back to that in just a second. Come back to that. All right. There may be some developments here that has recently occurred that you may not be too happy about. Some recent changes, some new things that have occurred. I feel like you have gambled. You are typically a lucky Sagittarius are typically lucky people, and so you are one of the few signs that are good with gambling. You'll take a gamble. You're not afraid to gamble. You're not afraid to jump off into something, and you usually fare pretty well with the things that you are willing to take risks with. But I feel like recently you have some new changes have occurred, and you've had a loss. You've gambled and you've crapped out, and you're not happy about it here. With the Three of Cups here in reverse, you're not happy about these Ace of Wands in the upright, these new occurrences, okay? And with this Five of Cups being here, you have lost, and it has you reevaluating. It has you taking a step back. Okay, you've got some of this King of Swords energy here. It has you evaluating, taking a step back. You haven't been your usual self because of this. Okay, and so you're like, what's going on? What it's making you come off a little cold to some people, the energies around you and stuff like that. But what Spirit wants you to know, though, Spirit wants you to know, with this Five of Cups, with the loss that may have occurred, if you look back on it, you may see that there is something that can be salvaged. And what I want you to understand here is the Chariot coming out in front of this here. What I want you to understand is, if you go back and look at what you may have left in a situation, and you may see that there is something that can still be taken from this. There is still something that can still be gained from the situation. You created. Spirit wants you to go back and pick up what you left. Go back and pick up what you left. I'm not saying go back and immerse yourself in the situation. I'm not saying go back and try to reevaluate that situation. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying the baggage that you left when you took your gamble and you lost, go back and pick up those things. Apologize. Do what is necessary. okay, so that you can have the peace that is needed, so that you can have the harmony that is necessary and needed, so that you can have the victory over the situation that is needed for you to move forward. All is not lost, okay? All is not lost, but you have to go and pick up the shit that, excuse me, I'm sorry, you have to go and pick up the things that you left. You lost in this situation, but there are still some things that can be gained from this loss. Go and pick up what you left. Clear the air, clear the way, clear the space, and go in a different direction. Chariot is asking for you to go in a new direction. If you go in a new direction here, you are going to be able to have the victory that you are looking for. You are going to be able to have the happy home that you are desiring. And so remember when I said I was coming back to this, when I was shuffling previously, the Ace of Cups had came out and the High Priestess had came out. If you understand what you lost and go and pick up what you left and make the amends that you need to make, you can have the loving and wonderful friendships and wonderful relationships and situationships that you are trying to have. You can have the happy home. You can have the peace that you are desiring. You can have those things. But first, you must look back and see what can be salvaged from what you left. A lot of times we don't want to clean up our mess in the streets. We just want to move on. We just want to gamble. We just want to crap out, pick our chips up, or whatever, or leave them there because you may feel like you ain't got no chips left, and just go on to the next table. And Spirit is saying, no, you need to go back and pick your chips up, make it right at the table you just left. Go in a different direction, in a completely different direction. Stop trying to hold on to the usual things. Stop looking for the same, how can I say this? Stop looking for the setup to be a particular way or for certain things to stick out to you in order for you and Spirit, get my thoughts together. The Eight of Swords popped out. You keep revisiting some of the same things because they have familiarity to you. It may be a new risk. It may be a new gamble, but it has familiarity to you. Some things about it looks the same, so you feel comfortable in taking the risk. You are a risk taker. But at the end of the day, it is things about certain situations that are making you feel comfortable to take the risk. Spirit is asking for you to go in a completely new direction, go in a completely new way, deal with something that's completely opposite of what you're familiar with, so that you can have what you are desiring. If you keep continuing, she's wrapped up here. If you keep continuing to restrict yourself by restricting your thought process, restricting your risk to things that you are familiar with, you can't have this 10 of Cups. You can't have it. Spirit is saying, how many times are you going to gamble at this table, this same table, with this same bet and lose? And you think that this is not the case, but it is. It is very much the case. You think it's different, but it's not. Look past the surface. Unpack some of those bags that you left. and you'll see what I'm talking about. You must go back and make the situation right. I don't know what it is. I don't know what spirit is telling me here. I'm not real sure what that means. That's for somebody particular. You must go back and make it right. You must go back and make it right. Do what you need to do. Say sorry, whatever. Pick up those bags that you left and move in a completely different direction. And I'm telling you, Spirit is saying happiness is there. Happiness resides. Happiness is within you. Period. Point blank. The end. That's not the whole case. That's not the end all be all. But what you desiring and what you looking for is in the other direction. It's in the other direction. It's with a completely different gamble, with a completely different risk. There may be a Capricorn somewhere around. Maybe that's where you completely need to go. You need to go in a different direction with the Capricorn. Maybe you need to go back and apologize to a Capricorn. Thank you. Sagittarius. Maybe you need to apologize to yourself for constantly doing the same thing over and over and thinking you're doing something different. Maybe it's a Sagittarius somewhere around you that you need to deal with. These people may have this in their birth chart somewhere. Sagittarius may be in their birth chart somewhere. Sun, moon, rising. Capricorn could be in their birth chart somewhere. Sun, moon, rising. Do you have anything else, Spirit? Okay, so I'm going to read about these 3 cards that have popped out here. Okay, so I have Venus, Saturn, and Mars popped out. Okay, and so when we're talking about the zodiac oracle, those planets, they mean something. They have their own energy attached to them. Okay, Venus is the goddess of love, fertility, and beauty. Venus is all about what you value, such as money and possessions, but also your ideals. Love, relationships, and partnerships are also indicated if the Venus card is revealed. That was the first card. What are your ideas about relationships? What are your thought processes about? What is important to you in those sectors, in those segments of your life? Okay? Maybe that's what we need to dig up, bring to the forefront. Okay? Mars is the god of war. Mars represents some very powerful drives such as competitiveness, assertiveness, and aggression. Issues about courage, confidence, passion, and strength are also a part of Mars' domain. You have all of those energies about you, Sagittarius. Okay? But I'm wondering if you don't feel confident enough to go back and pick up the bags that you left and apologize and do what is necessary, okay? Do what is necessary to move forward. Saturn sometimes is associated with father time. Saturn is often called the hard taskmaster, probably because Saturn pushes us to feel ambition, set and achieve goals, and create secure lives. When we undertake these tasks, we usually learn important lessons through facing challenges. All of those things go together here that I've been talking about with you, Sagittarius. You need to go ahead, pick up those bags, apologize, set new goals, reevaluate the things that you think are important, and move forward in a different direction. And that's it for us, Sagittarius. Go apologize. There are some people and something, they may not be aware of what you need to apologize for. But you have left some bags somewhere. You need to go pick your bags up. You have left some things undone somewhere. At a loss. You took a loss. You need to go and apologize. Do whatever is necessary. Pick those bags up. Clean up the space and move forward in a completely different direction. Happiness awaits. And you need to have the confidence and the assertiveness and the energy to go and do that. Count your losses, but know that it's not all a loss. Okay? And that's it from Spirit. That comes from Spirit with love and blessings. I want you to know that I love you and I want you to be blessed. And thank you for your time, Sagittarius. Ashe and Amen.